The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Thanks.
Bryn! Over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I was—
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous before the... It's been still.
I know, I mean,
That's...
yeah.
When you go at the last...
Right. That clears... I need to reach the watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
No visuals on the scribe. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
The Veil. Even more impressive up close.
tangles should magnify the enchantment, and...
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
That wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Bring connections back.
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Need his breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dharm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. so we can get our bearings.
It's an Ashpeak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Darn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it. Oria, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Nice work. Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rutting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
If I'm reading the correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Isn't the strangest.
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're... What?
We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go, now. Up ahead! Lead! Fine, keep moving! Guys, the Ark!
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ashpeak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Hey, this place...
Revelations?
Exactly. When we first... The Enclave, since the... All we may be there, but first. Bryn, adjourn.
The scribe. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back. So after all the
Legends for you, maybe. Still, it is surreal to see.
you must be dead.
I can't, and besides,
I wouldn't have.
anyway, thankfully, it's 60 years.
I'll update it.
Exactly. Just below a sec.
You can see it.
If either is, I'll be with you.
I'll head out now. So this is a
The Enclave
There's...
deactivated. Oh, metaphorically, of course. The loom.
You're...
Who could have it any other?
After being to
Come, my love.
I've got you clear as a Sansa summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave.
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
More arcs.
I'm fairly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone. I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watcher's Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp, and it's...
Skies!
It will be a defining...
So,
What made the Enclave has the pipe you found in...
and the tangle that...
Precisely.
Thankfully.
We don't in notes dated before.
Apparently, a magically...
So I need to...
Come see me and...
I could hone your sword.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You're...
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do,
Sure.
What for? I've been a little... I was just under a lot...
You mean...
Yeah.
Lax experience?
At the time, you made... I underestimated...
It's okay, Kath.
No,
Thanks.
I'd love that.
How you feel?
We're still...
So, what does...
Unfortunate.
Is there a way...
Right now, but...
Sounds simple.
Glad to hear it. These are a great start. With the supply, we lost a lot, but we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed. Alternative. And there's no end.
What about
Me?
Come on.
I mean, but don't worry about...
I know how bad this is a...
Thanks, Brett. Sola is she can refine great work.
Turns out...
Yeah, would help to get what?
Do you... I... Just try to... Someone will...
It does...
Then tell... I stepped...
You did.
The others...
Maybe.
I knew we'd recover. We always do.
Still a long way to go.
Speaking of, we've been scavenging. They're stored away and ready.
Sounds like...
There you go.
Now that I can cut the...
Whenever the band, at least normally.
Any particular metal required?
No. Just once you... Perfect pair.
So look, this plan to repurpose carapace completes the loom gate.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
Lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
All right. With kinetic magic, I should be able to clear the base of the loom gate. All done.
Nice work, Bryn. We should have enough space to work on fixing that pipe now. You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace...
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles.